to start off with a little bit of catching. Player with their own ball, up between the cones, throws you the ball, you hit it back, tennis racket or bat, either catch or a bit of ground fielding, focusing on a couple of key points. First thing we need to do for all our bits of fielding is we need to get ready in a low position so we can move in any direction. When the ball's coming towards us, we need to get our hands in as big a catching area as possible. And we're going to watch the ball all the way into our hands. And then we just squeeze the ball wherever we catch it. There's no need to hug it, just catch it where you make contact. Okay, for our batting today, we're going to look at our grip setup and how we pick the bat up to generate power and also control the bat. Simple way of setting your grip is bat down, toe of the bat pointing away from you, hands together, and just pick the bat up naturally. What you'll see is the V between thumb and first finger comes down the outside half of the bat, somewhere in line with that little pencil line I've drawn there. Okay, and to set ourselves up, 1 foot either side of the crease, fairly comfortably apart. Now the key thing here is we want to pick the bat up so we can generate power and control. We can't hit the ball hard, don't pick the bat up. So what I'm looking for here is we need to get the bat into this position. Hands by the back hip and the toe of the bat pointing up to the sky so we can generate power, but it also helps with control of the bat. Don't mind if you start with it up, whether you start lower and bring it up as you play the shot. Either works. To practice, we are going to use some batting tees. Not normally a fan of batting tees as the ball's normally moving in cricket. So, set your tee up with your ball, set yourself up, toe to the sky, hit the ball as hard as you can along the floor towards your target. So our bowling today will focus on what your needs are, whether you need to iron out a little bend in the arm to stop you throwing, or whether you need to eliminate a little hop before you bowl, or whether you need to keep working on a smooth run up and a dynamic follow through. And these are the 3 practices we might do. Bowling is a very unnatural skill. The real temptation for most people learning to bowl is to throw with a bent arm, of course against the laws of the game. So how can we teach our young players to bowl with a straight arm? First thought from me is a little routine involving some animals. The first is wolf, and the second the wolf transforms into a giraffe, mouth up the top and little tail down the bottom, finishing with the scorpion sting over the top. Wolf, giraffe, scorpion. Personally, I think distance is perhaps the single biggest factor. So let's start making our pitches really short when our players are learning. Maybe even just by starting by just dropping the ball at their feet. And make the pitch a little bit longer, bit by bit. In this one, I've got some blue cones, which will be for my right foot, and my left foot, my front foot, will land on the white cones. This is all about creating a smooth and direct run up into a dynamic straight follow through. We're going to run up and bowl keeping within the cones that you can see on the floor. So we'll now finish with a little net session, just focusing on the key points that you've been working on with your batting and bowling.